So from there, we start converting the entire facility over to fiber bond products. And what this director and assistant director did was they did the smart thing. They saw how well the products performed in keeping vital mechanical equipment downstream clean, like coils. So they decided to have all coils cleaned and then start installing our products, which was great for me. Unfortunately, I didn't get too many pictures, too much documentation because they had hired a mechanical contractor to do the cleaning of the coils and everything, and then they installed the filters. But I did ask them if I could be present uh, for one unit, and they selected this unit, which happened to be their OR. Take a look at this documentation. So this is where I started learning the importance of self-sealing products, products that repel elements that are commonly found within the confines of an HVAC system. And look at this, buckling, covered with molds and spores, exposing vital mechanical equipment to fresh air. That's just unacceptable for any healthcare facility. So after seeing those conditions of the pleated filters, how the moisture wreaked havoc on them, this was after 4 to 5 weeks of service. And I was a little nervous replacing 4-inch pleated filters with a 1.5-inch panel filter. There were skeptics, but they weren't getting very long of a service life from those 4-inch pleated filters anyway. 4 to 5 weeks before these conditions started to happen. So I was like, okay, we could get that with these panel filters. I wasn't really too sure, to be honest with you. So, but we moved forward and we replaced those 4-inch pleated filters with the then Dustlock MERV 8 panels, and this is what it looked like. So this is where I really started to learn about the importance of having a complete seal when your filters are installed, to invest in a product that can repel moisture, mold, and spores, and keep your vital mechanical components downstream clean throughout operation. It was at this point that I started to realize that there is a difference in air filters. Not all HVAC air filter products are the same. I mean, here I didn't see any buckling, any collapsing, any exposing of the coils to unfiltered air. Quite the contrary. Take a look at what the coils look like after a couple years of them cleaning and converting over to these products. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. So this is where it all started for me. Being young and being part of this experiment and this refurbished unit for this medical center, I learned a lot. So when I assess your filtration performance, you're getting 30 plus years of on-hand experience just like this. I still see conditions and results like this to this very day. So if I come in to assess your filtration performance, the first thing I'm going to look at are your pre-filters. When installed, do they provide a complete seal? Then I'm going to look at their effectiveness. I'm going to look downstream and see, are your coils, are the conditions as clean as what we see here? Their durability. Air filters are constantly bombarded by elements like moisture. The closer to the coastline, the worse it gets, and it wreaks havoc on mechanical equipment, which includes HVAC air filters. Longevity. In order to provide a long service life, they need to be able to repel moisture. They need to be extremely durable due to what they face 24 hours, 7 days a week. And last but certainly not least, the ability to repel molds and spores. This is very important as dirty air filters are a perfect breeding ground for molds and spores. All it requires is dampness, darkness, and a supply of nutrients. All are readily available on HVAC air filters. So the ability to repel molds and spores is very important.